All right, hey guys, we're gonna be doing questions 11 through 20 right now, okay? So, if a normal good is produced in a competitive market, which of the following combinations of events could cause the price of a good to increase and the quantity to decrease? So, basically, you want the price to go up and the quantity to go down, all right? So, let's look at that on the graph right here. If I want the price to go up and the quantity to go down, so I want to be right here. What do I need to shift to get to here, right? Do I shift demand? No, because now I'm down here. Do we shift supply to the right? No. Or do we shift supply to the left? If we shift the supply to the left, then that means we're going to get to where our price is higher and our quantity is lower. So we're looking for the one that is a decrease in supply, okay? So an increase in the average income of consumers and an increase in the number of producing firms. If you have more firms, supply goes up. So it's not that one. If you have an increase in the price of a variable input. Oh, hold on. An increase in the input price. It's more expensive, right? So you are buying less cotton for your t-shirts. If you have less cotton for your t-shirts, you have less t-shirts. So supply is going down. B. If you were to look at the other ones, an increase in the number of firms, supply goes up. A decrease in the price of a variable input. So now cotton is cheaper. You buy more cotton, you have more t-shirts. Supply goes up. And the last one, an increase in the number of firms. So supply goes up. The only one that makes sense here is B. You're probably wondering, why did I skip over the demand question, the demand part of this, right? So like the income goes up, demand goes up. And that's true. But the main thing is that we know that supply has to go down because of the increase in the price and the decrease in quantity. Like that has to happen. So the only one that does happen is B. Okay. Number 12, monopolies are inefficient compared to perfect competitive firms because monopolies blank. Now, remember, when we're talking about efficiency, there's two types. Price equals MC, quantity at minimum ATC. So those are two types of efficiency that we're dealing with here. And if we did a monopoly graph, we would know that they always have a price greater than marginal cost. Always. So that is why they're inefficient. Their price is always more than their marginal cost. Number 13, an individual's labor supply curve is derived from the person's preferences about the trade-off between income and blank. Basically, if you're making an income, right, you're working. So if you're working, what are you not doing, right? So what is your trade-off? If I'm at work, I'm not on the couch watching TV. So I'm trading off income and leisure. All these other ones are having to deal with work or some sort of income related activity. But since we're choosing to work, we are giving up the leisure part of this. So 13 is going to be E. Number 14, a profit maximizing firm will hire. So anytime we see profit max, we're thinking MR equals MC. So which one of these says MR equals MC? A firm will hire labor until its wage rate equals average revenue product. Nope. Remember, we're looking for marginal. Its wage is equal to the marginal revenue product. Maybe. Its wage is equal to the interest rate. Nope. It's until the interest rate. No. Until the interest rate. No. We are looking for wherever the marginal cost. Remember, the marginal cost of hiring people is the wage. Your MFC is your wage, right? And then you hire people as long as they're making you money. So that would mean your marginal revenue product. Okay, so that is where you hire people. B. Number 15. A chemical plant pollutes a river that serves as a water supply for a nearby town. From an economist's point of view, pollution from the plant should be reduced until blank. So this is the private cost of the pollution, right? Because it costs money to pollute the river. But then you have the extra cost because now it's to society. So now we have the marginal social cost. MSC, okay? So what we need to do here is we need to reduce the pollution until the marginal benefit from the cleaner water is equal to the marginal cost of making the water cleaner. It's always marginal benefit is equal to the marginal cost. Always that one, okay? So we're not looking for the marginal benefit is maximized. No, we're looking for where the marginal cost is equal to the marginal benefit. All right, that's the only one that says the marginal benefit is the marginal cost, equals to the marginal cost. A is the correct answer here, okay? As long as you're dealing with externalities, you are thinking of the marginal benefit instead of the marginal cost. That is where you want to be, okay? Number 16, all the following are included in the computing the opportunity cost of attending college except what? So because you go to college, right, you're giving up something. So what are you not giving up here? Okay, so basically, if you didn't go to college, right, then you are having this. Like basically the idea here is that you're not giving this up by going to college. You're going to be doing this no matter what. So for example, like if I need to eat every day, so if I go to college, I eat every day. If I don't go to college, I eat every day. So it doesn't matter. My cost for food, I'm not giving that up. I always do it. So which one of these is something that you would always do? Even if you didn't go to college or if you did go to college, what do you always do? And that is money spent on clothing. Because if you go to college, you buy clothes. If you don't go to college, you're gonna buy clothes. Either way. Now, the money spent on student loans, yes, you need to give that up to go to college. The wages you give up, there it is. Okay, that's opportunity cost. If you go to college, you buy the tuition, and if you go to college, you give up your money for the books and the supplies. The only one where you're not giving up something by going to college is D. Number 17, how can we consume beyond our production possibilities frontier? How can we consume out here? We need to be able to consume more than we're producing. And the only way we can do that is by either having economic growth, some sort of technology increase, right? We need to have something where we're able to produce more. Or we could get some more stuff from another country. So therefore we would trade, okay? So we can either have more production because of technology or some sort of economic growth or labor force, or we can trade. Those are our options. And A is the one that makes the most sense because we're trading with other countries because we're taking advantage of the different opportunity cost. Remember how we were finding the opportunity cost or the comparative advantage, and that's why we're trading? That's exactly what this question is saying. Okay? If we reduce unemployment, yeah, you're going to be making more stuff, but because you had unemployment, that meant you were here. You were inefficient, and because you reduced unemployment, you're now here. So you went from inefficient to efficient. You're not consuming beyond your production possibilities. So it's not B, okay? So that's the only one that makes sense. Number 18, we're looking at the graph and the market is currently in equilibrium. In the competitive market equilibrium, consumer surplus is the area of what? Remember, consumer surplus is how much extra money you're getting than the market price. So basically, I'm willing to buy something for more than I have to pay for it. So that was this triangle here. Everything below demand and above price. That was consumer surplus. Okay, so it's gonna be that triangle, and that triangle is B, W, Y, Z. That is my consumer surplus. Number 19, if we had a price floor set at X, the quantity demanded will be blank. So here's how we're going to answer this question. We are going to the price. All right, so we're going to X, okay, and we draw a line. All right, now, what is the first line I hit? Boom, what's this point? This is my demand curve. So this is my quantity demanded. See how I did that? I went to the price, I go directly across until I hit a line. That tells me what quantity I'm at, and I'm on the demand curve, so that's my quantity demanded. This, if I kept going, what curve is this? This is the supply curve, so this is my quantity supplied. So what is my quantity demanded? My quantity demanded is R. Now, what happened? Did we increase or decrease the quantity? Well, look at the equilibrium. When we were at equilibrium, where were we? We were here. We were at S. And we went from S to R. So we decreased the quantity. We went from S to R. So 19 is C. Number 20. Which of the following must be true if the revenues of wheat farmers increases when the price increases? Okay, so basically we're dealing with revenues, price, and elasticity. Anytime we're dealing with something like that, I always think of this graph here. This is my total revenue graph and my quantity, okay? So because the revenues are going up when the price increases. So when price goes up, what happens to quantity? Quantity goes down. And because quantity is going down, total revenue goes up. So I get on my skateboard and I'm coming through here, right? So I'm going, quantity going down. So where is my total revenue going up? Okay, so look, I'm coming in from this direction, right? Where is my total revenue going up? On the right side or the left side? As I'm coming in, right, I hit the hill and I go up and then down, right? So guess what? I was going up on the right side because look, I'm coming in and going up. So on the right side is where I'm going up. So what is that right side called? Is that elastic or inelastic? And that's the inelastic side. So therefore, my quantity, my demand for wheat is going to be inelastic. So E. Okay, so anytime I'm dealing with revenues and elasticity, I'm always going to be thinking about this graph right here, the hill. All right, and what I'm doing is I'm getting on my skateboard and I'm trying to figure out where am I going up and where I'm going down. If we're going from this direction, it's the same thing. I'm going this way. Where am I going up? Where am I going down? Okay, so the main thing is figuring out what happened to revenue and what happened to quantity. Once you know those two things, you can answer the question. Okay. All right, guys, that was questions 11 through 20. I will be doing 21 to 30 in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.